Hey guys, today we're going to be going through my settings for 2025. It's been probably a year since I did my last one, so it's about time. Also, I posted this to thank you guys for hitting 100k on TikTok. I appreciate you guys. Let's start off with general settings. I doubt there's anything that's worth noting. Okay, so this is a new setting, the visual throw trajectory. I'm pretty sure it's on by default, but in case you turned it off, make sure you have this on. Makes like C4s way easier. So yeah, I keep that on. Then HUD, again, I won't have changed too much. My compass is on simplified because the advanced one is just ugly. There's too much going on. I have this off. I think it just shows the ping in the compass, which isn't really necessary because I'm looking at the ping in the game. Stance indicator, I have this off. Obviously, it's just useless. Like, I know when I'm stood up, when I'm crouched, prone, etc. Apart from that, nothing much to note. I have this turned off actually because a lot of the time, especially when I'm going for headshots, a lot of the time because of the outline, I won't be aiming at the operator's actual head. I'll be aiming at the outline and it won't hit. So I just turn this off so that when I'm aiming, I know that I'm looking aiming on a person's head. Rest is pretty default. So for audio, I got new in-ears. I've been using these for like a month, maybe a month by now, and because of how loud they are and how bassy they are, I actually don't really need to play on 100. So 70 is usually where I play around, but I change this quite a lot, to be honest. But I never have it on max anymore. And then there's a few new audio settings here. So we've got the voiceover presets. I keep this on minimal because this is the most important things, like noises the operator makes. Maybe someone gets injured, stunned, someone takes damage. Like, you hear all of that with minimal. So you don't need any other setting. So minimal is fine. And then I have it on 25 so that the main thing I'm focusing on is footsteps. So I don't need this to be really high. 25 is fine. I also play on night mode, which is self-explanatory. It makes footsteps louder and it compresses like louder sounds like gunshots. Onto display. Again, this hasn't changed since last time. I still play 4:3 on 82 FOV. I was experimenting with 16:10, but I eventually just went back to 4:3. It's what I'm used to. Brightness, I only use 51, and that is because I edit my color settings all on my monitor. I have a BenQ monitor, so all of that gets edited on here. Graphics, another easy one. Everything's on lower off. I know a lot of other pros, they like to use higher shadows and I think LOD quality, but again, like, to maximize performance, I just keep everything on low. And the thing is, I've tried playing with my shadows on high, but because I'm so used to playing with it on low, I didn't really notice any difference with it on high. So I just keep it on low. All right, and controls. Before I show you guys this, just note that Sens and settings, all of this there isn't like a best sense or settings. There's no such thing. All I can say is maybe try use my settings, and if something feels off, then tweak it. Don't just force yourself to use it if it's not working. So I use a multiplier on my Sens. What that does is, instead of my Sens being 90, which it shows here, it's actually 9, and my multiplier is 0.002, which is divided by 10. Anything you see here, any number here, the actual Sens is divided by 10. So instead of 80, it's 8. Instead of 7.73, it's 7.3. Instead of 45, it's 4.5, etc. And because my Sens is pretty low, I like this multiplier because when I want to tweak it, I can do it by very small amounts. So like by 0.1 every time, which is nice. Now my ADS multiplier isn't default, so yeah. But I recently did get a new mouse, so my ADS Sens isn't concrete. I do change it slightly here and there. Now for the other controls, gadgets on standard. I know a lot of people play advanced, but for gadgets, for me personally, it's way faster just having it on standard. Drone deployment, always have this on advanced, always. You can actually get kills from leaving this on advanced. You throw a drone, somebody thinks that you've gone on the drone, but you haven't. They run out and you get a free kill. And it also saves your life as well. If you're stood next to someone and you don't know they're there, you go on your drone because it's on standard, they're just going to run out and kill you. So yeah, I keep it on advanced. Aim, hold, lean toggle, sprint toggle. Yeah, these are all pretty default. Streamer settings are really important. Accessibility, so my crosshair and my optics, I usually keep it on green, but don't be surprised if I change to white or turquoise. But the main three that I use, these are the main three that I use: green, turquoise, and white. At the moment, I'm on green though. So I actually forgot to talk about something. I forgot to mention the screen shake intensity, motion blur, and the stun VFX settings. So the screen shake, you want to leave this off no matter what. Honestly, I remember when I went on a new account, and obviously after playing with it off for ages, having it back on, like, I don't understand how anybody could do this. Your screen shakes when anything happens. Shooting, explosions, just anything, bro. Anything that happens in game affects this, and it's really annoying, so keep it off. Motion blur. This one's weird. It's a bit misleading as well because it says motion blur, but when you have it on, it's not motion blur per se. It's just when you get shot, how your screen reacts to that. And when you have it on, the edges of your screen will start flashing, but it's not motion blur. Motion blur is something completely different. When you have it off, it's horrible. It makes your screen like darker actually around the edges. And it turns red as well, which is just really distracting, so I'll keep this on. The reason why I know a lot of people have been turning it to dark, the reason why I keep it on white is because I've always played this game on white, obviously, since the beginning. So what, almost 10 years? So when I tried to switch, I did try switch like a few games. Every time I would get stunned and my screen would turn black. Because my brain, before I get flashed, my brain thinks, oh, okay, it's going to turn white. It turns black, and that little, like, block, I guess you could say, or that little bit of delay that it takes my brain to realize what just happened, it's really confusing. Basically, I'm just used to flashes always being white, so I keep it on white. And yeah, I hope I haven't missed anything else. Let me just check. That about wraps it up. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if I missed anything. And yeah, thank you for 100k on TikTok, by the way. Appreciate you guys. And I'll see you in the next video. If you guys liked what you saw, then you know what to do. If you want to see more, here's where you find me. Until then, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video.